Hello, welcome. My name is Tina, and we are going to, in a few minutes, start a fairly quick meditation centered on gratitude. I think sometimes, no matter what's going on in your life, whether you are feeling good about things or if things have been not going your way or it feels that way, either time it's good to have some reflection on what it is you can be grateful for. And so today I'm grateful to be able to guide you through this gratefulness meditation. Just to let you know, I will be, once we get started here, I will be moving away from the screen so that maybe if your eyes aren't closed, you can be looking at something different than me reading my script or anything else. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can, feel free to add a little heart in the chat. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. I did put a few notes in the chat in case that's not coming up on your screen. Basically, I just saying that I might not be away. I might be away from the screen, and also if you are willing and able and choose to share some donations, I certainly appreciate it. And if you do so, or even if you don't do so, if at any time you want to leave a comment as to what days and times you prefer for anything that I've offered. If you follow me for yoga, or if you joined me for my first journaling event last Friday, you know that I'm just kind of trying out different times as I am available. So feel free to leave a comment about that. And also, let's see. So this coming up this week here on Insight Timer, I am, as of right now, I have one meditation this evening. Well, for me, it's this evening because it's noon here in Texas. It's a meditation to help guide you to sleep, and so that'll be a longer meditation. And then later in the week, as of right now, the only yoga that I have planned is part of my Find Your Flow series, which is a very beginning basic yoga vinyasa practice where we kind of break down some of the elements of all of that all of the practice. And so even if you are not a beginner per se, I like to say come to the mat with a beginner's mind. And really, that's with anything. And that way, you're building your pose, you're building that focus from the ground up. And then a half an hour after that, we take some time to journal out. I have some prompts and we do some writing after that. So I'll go ahead and get started. We have some people here now. Well, there were people here before, and I'm assuming people can hear me, so I'm going to get us set up and begin our meditation. So if you're on here and you're having some trouble seeing me or seeing the screen, go ahead and let me know in the chat. And take a sip of water and we'll get started. Allow yourself to find a comfortable place. A comfortable seat or lying down. Take a nice inhale and exhale out of your mouth and let it go. I can offer for this meditation practice an intention for living a full day of gratitude. So from here, maybe close your eyes and take a few deep breaths all the way in and all the way out. Now start to notice, without controlling your breath, how your breathing just takes care of itself. Just breathe. Move yourself through that breath and notice how that breath is moving itself through you and keeping you alive. Commit to not taking this miracle for granted. See if you can take an inventory of the things for which you are grateful. Let them percolate through your mind and calm your body. Think of 5 things that you're grateful for, which matter to you. Imagine yourself engaging in an act of kindness. Notice if you're pulled toward kindness for a stranger more than someone else close to you, or the other way around. Either way, offer your kindness with no strings attached, no need for recognition. Truly, just notice the completeness and fullness of letting go and of not needing anything back. Bring to mind someone for whom you're grateful for. Someone who has influenced you positively. Maybe they're a protector or a benefactor, a loved one, a mentor, someone for whom you are grateful. Savor this image of this person or the memory and try to allow the image of this person to be held by all of the cells in your body. Not just your mind, but throughout your body. Savoring this feeling of gratitude for this person. Notice what happens in your emotions and in your body when you do this. See if you can reflect upon one important thing that you've learned today or yesterday. One important thing that you've learned. And feel gratitude for having learned this new thing. And imagine yourself knowing that there's someone that knows that you are thinking of them. How can you let them know? Could you send a card, call them, write a note, send a text or an email? Let them know you're thinking of them and expect nothing in return. Just sharing your appreciation and acknowledgement of this person. Sit quietly and allow a sense of peace to enter your heart, allowing that sense of peace to flow into your heart. Maybe imagine lighting a candle and creating a grateful intention, settling into this sense of peace, allowing the sense of peace to enter your heart. Residing in this space of gratefulness for a few precious moments. Form the intention to show up absolutely wholeheartedly to everything you do today. And then you'll notice at the end of the day if anything changed because of this intention to show up absolutely wholeheartedly. See if you can make the decision to see your most challenging moments today as opportunities. What might be making itself known or available to you in hard times? How can you cultivate even small sentiments of gratefulness for the gifts that come with the struggle? Seeing your most challenging moments today as opportunities. And see if you can turn all of the waiting moments of the day into moments of heightened awareness. If you're waiting in line or waiting for a meeting, or waiting to get somewhere, see if you can turn these moments into moments of heightened, gentle awareness. Try to be fully present in those times to what might be blessings in disguise. These blessings and protections around you. Notice at the time in between things is a huge gift that you can enjoy. If you share a meal with other people today, ask each person to share something for which they're grateful. Maybe even 2 or 3 things for which they're grateful. If you're eating alone, bring to mind something for which you are grateful for and dedicate your meal to that gratefulness. As you go throughout today and every day, bring your awareness back to these intentions that you can cultivate and savor. You can have these feelings of gratitude each and every day. Take a moment to let that sink into your body, maybe even touching your heart space. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. I thank you so much for joining me for this meditation today. I hope you have a peaceful and powerful week. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joanne. I really, really appreciate that. I think this is only my second meditation that I've done on here, and so any tips or tricks if you want to share, or letting me know what you like about this, and of course, if you have any suggestions of times or types of meditations that you would like, I am certainly open to hear that. I have a few more minutes before I have to go on to my next thing. And thinking about that gratefulness, I've been having some struggles myself, and if I thing on, I believe it was Substack this week, and I wonder if I can find it because it was, and you might have heard it before, something about whenever something good or bad happens, good or bad, and your response when people react to it with you, if they say, oh my gosh, that's an awful thing, you could say, maybe, because you really don't know. You don't know if that's going to become a blessing in disguise, or maybe it is something that is going to end up being something that stays negative, but maybe it'll turn into something else. And so that's why this meditation was great. Yvonne, thank you. I love that. I think, saying that there we go. I think the journaling of the gratefulness, especially at the end of the day when you're looking back, is so important, because then you're going to rest in your sleep with the last thing on your mind about the things that are in your life at that moment, and so it's still in your mind, and you are that's where your mind will be, because a lot of times, I don't know for about you, but a lot of times your dreams and things that your brain is processing through as you're in that sleep mode are about those last things that you thought about. I know I have an ankle injury that I've been dealing with the last couple weeks, and I I spent some time reading in my bed with my legs up the wall, and to help with the swelling. And so, of course, I was thinking about my foot, and I had the strangest dream about my foot last night. And I'm like, wow, okay, it's all in there. And I was a little bit negative about it. So it was a kind of a negative, maybe, but maybe it was a good blessing for me. I think the injury has kind of shown me how I personally need to maybe slow down a little bit with my teaching yoga practice, and get back to my own yoga practice. because I did get hurt while I was teaching, not here. It was at somewhere else, and I tried to, and everybody was it was a nice yin restorative class, and everybody was like in a fold, so they weren't looking at me, and I had stepped away to grab some props and stepped right off something and tried to stay somewhat quiet so they wouldn't be disturbed. Like, and then I had to tiptoe over and get some ice, but and I finished the class, and everybody really enjoyed the class. They said it was very calming, and I'm like, well, that's great. And then I couldn't teach for a couple days. And so it really made me think of how much I need to be, teaching and things like that. So that is just one way of kind of thinking about these ideas of gratitude. And a lot of times this kind of thing comes up around, Thanksgiving time. I was thinking that with, if you're having a meal with somebody, and so we do that around Thanksgiving, but maybe in your family you don't really do that very often, and maybe it's something that first of all, being able to sit and enjoy each other's company, putting things away, and being grateful for being able to spend this time, with the people that you love, or the people, even if it's your work people, people that you spend your day with. So I thank you all so much for being here on this 15-minute yoga, I'm sorry, meditation. And I hope to do this again sometime. And I really appreciate any of your donations. You feel free to donate at any time. And I will see you again. Maybe I'll see some of you in less than 12 hours. I'll be doing a longer meditation to help guide you to sleep. And for that one, I would say if you think that you might be moved to donate, to do that before you go to sleep, because I don't want you to have to wake up and do that. So have a great rest of your day and rest of your week if I don't see you. And take care. Thanks for being here.